All right, Tim, we were talking about it in the break right before this, but that smoke, it's just really debilitating.
It really is. It doesn't take much for it to trigger other problems, other than just smelling it. I mean, we're talking about asthma. Your eyes get itchy if you have contacts. I mean, it really can trigger a lot of, residual problems. So you really have to be careful. I mean, this is really nothing to play with. Looking at the WJZ outback, of course, we're up on TV Hill. We're about 1,000 feet up off of ground level, and you don't see too much out there at this level. But at ground level, typically across the city, across many of our counties, we are dealing with this unhealthy air. So what we're looking at here is a day that's going to be pretty just dangerous to be out and a part of. We're looking at temperatures basically not getting quite as hot as they were because the sun has been filtered out by the smoke. The smoke is riding a northwest wind in from Canada, and that plume is just making its way right across the northeast, the mid-Atlantic, right on down through Baltimore and across all of Maryland. And as a result, what we're dealing with here is the unhealthy air, at least through late tonight and into tomorrow. The temperatures are going to be a little bit cooler because of the sun being filtered out. 84 degrees, our temperature at BWI Thurgood Marshall, 87 down toward Ocean City. We're 83 right along the water, 80 out toward Hagerstown. But our temperatures feel like temperatures are not going to reach those triple-digit levels like we have seen. We're going to see those triple digits really kind of waning. We're only going to be getting into the 90-degree range for today. And as we get into the overnight hours, while it will feel cooler because the humidity levels are lower and the heat levels are lower, it is going to come with that problem with the air quality. So code purple is the code purple alert is at the highest scale of unhealthy for the entire area. We have seen the purples really encompassing Baltimore City and out points west. Code red, which is only one skosh better, but it's still on the bad side, all the way down the eastern shore and southern Maryland, and even on the western edge of the state. So we're going to be dealing with that through tomorrow. Now, the transition comes at a cost because now we're going to be watching the potential for some very strong storms. After midnight tonight, we may start to feel some ease in those weather conditions, in the smoke conditions, but the weather is going to change, and this is how it does. First off, we'll start to notice a little bit of the haze lifting into tonight and into tomorrow. You see more and more sun down in the eastern shore, Ocean City. Not too much problem with the surf, not too much of a rip current problem there. The conditions will be relatively calm. But Tuesday is our next chance for storms. But here is what happens. 91 degrees today. Poor air quality means that we'll be dealing with the unhealthy air through tonight into tomorrow as well. Late storms are going to be what mixes things up. It's after about noon or so, 2 to 3 o'clock is our optimum time. You may start to see some of those very strong storms lining up around the 95 corridor. They come through with heavy wind, torrential downpours, potential for some tornadic activity, some spot tornadoes, just isolated tornadoes popping up. The tornado concern is medium, but the wind gusts and the heavy rain, the lightning, is going to be a concern. So for our 7 days, today and tomorrow are the alert days. We'll talk more about the 7-day forecast coming up, but just know we get through tomorrow and things start to improve. Sunday, the best day of the weekend. Dennis?
All right, Tim, thanks so much.